one more match.
All right, Toki versus Francisco. Let me see it.
It's going to be one exciting match because, again, Blackboard Greymon has
I don't know. I feel like that guy Gandhi just showed up swinging wildly. I appreciate you for the 36, big dog. Damn. This is recent Supreme Kai. This is actually being live streamed on YouTube right now. I think this actual like event was recorded. Even though it honestly should have been, it definitely should have been
Who is your favorite on this one? Who do you think has the
a
edge
live
when it
event.
comes to Blackboard
Like
Greymon
recorded
versus
events just don't have as much hype behind them. You know what I mean? There's something about a live event, like seeing the players play in person, seeing the like reactions in person at the moment it happens is something different about it.
But at the same time, Crossheart can build its components and
Francisco got the stance. You're not wrong. Francisco is stanced up.
One by one.
For sure, and that's
My man out here, JoJo posing.
Toki's list could have a bad matchup against.
And I just finished Stone Ocean.
It's not as defensive, oriented for it, and it could have an.
I thought it would be on Twitch. There's
in the game.
Bandai can make some improvements in
Like
how
Toki
this game
is
is
off to the races,
is currently presented. I feel like their marketing budget for Battle Spirits is going crazy. You guys saw that shit about Avril Lavigne just like posing up with fucking Battle Spirits cards.
It's kind of hard to not pass at least 3 memory to your opponent. Let's see if they.
All right, hold on here. Toki got to cook, so I'm trying to see him cook up Francisco before the Crossheart shenanigans get started. No blockers coming out of Ballistamons.
One memory to give.
Please.
Looks like we're doing the Agumon there and finding 2 more. No targets, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm very every day I'm like more surprised at how much money they're throwing at Battle Spirits, and it makes sense though. They recognize that Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are like demolishing their goodwill with Magic players right now.
Pikmons raises up,
and I mean, it's like a shark in the water, right? You smell blood and you go in for the kill.
Rookies he can play into.
Yeah, and with having
Battle Spirits it's kind of like almost like a cash cow for them because the game has been successful for 15 years in Japan. So you already have all of these pools of cards to pull from. I know they've changed the rules a little bit, but it's still like everything is pretty much already made. You just need to throw the marketing budget at it because it's already been successful in one market. And you need to find a weakness in one of your rivals, which they have done for Magic. So, yeah.
2 misses for searches on both sides.
All right, Francisco's going to go fast here. I think he has no choice because he knows that if Toki gets something up, it's going to be a wrap. Ooh, that's good. Memory boost is good for security check there. Pokemon doing just as bad here in the States? Really? I've never been much of a Pokemon player since I was a kid, like 10 years ago. But I actually recently just bought some Pokemon starter decks. My buddy Obama, who used to play Digimon with me, I went to our studio one night just to talk and chill. And I like pulled out of my bag and I'm like, welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. I pulled out like each of the starters for like the new set, and I was like, choose your starter. And he picked the fire one, and so I picked the grass one.
You do have the Ballistamon and the Durulumon, so it does get 2 of the.
All right, Francisco's going pretty fast here. The X3s make this deck a bit faster, with the X4 being restricted to 1. So Francisco, if he doesn't get a tamer though, I'm gonna be really worried about all these material saves.
Luckily, Cross 3 is a Crossheart Digimon, which means that all turns plus 3.
They just discontinued the online client for Pokemon and released their own that's so buggy and unplayable. Oh, is the new one actually released? I actually wanted to try it out, but it doesn't sound like you have a very glowing review of it.
Any level 4? I'm guessing they're missing their level 4 if they're playing like this.
We did see the Greymon X, but I think he wants to capitalize on that extra memory gain.
So he's gonna swing in here with the Agumon. F, bro, come on! I shouldn't have said nothing.
And if he had an Agumon X, I definitely think
Francisco pulling the tamer here. He's gonna get to slot something up underneath. He's probably gonna be the Shoutmon.
Not being able to punish this Shoutmon there. Oh, getting another Taiki. That is so strong.
Reveals Starmon's Omni Shoutmon, and Durulumon off the top. What do you slot under Taiki, and what do you add to hand?
Is Francisco 90 degree? Hold on.
We don't know what's in hand because it's.
Oh shit! Francisco actually. Super Saiyan Blue. Shit.
Or Omni Shout will probably be the 2 targets, just because we know that the other 2 cards exist.
Toki's only 45 degrees, not even 45. Shit. He's kowtowing. No. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's gonna take another Agumon, really, dude?
I think he added a Shoutmon off the first cross 3, so.
You're right.
looks like they're
Ooh,
another
Toki's
red
going
memory
really
boost.
slow here. I think he's just
Okay, we do
building up
find
for the
an-
one big win
an
turn,
Agumon, so luckily
rather than trying to slug it out
did
over a long
survive
game. So
that
he's gonna
attack.
let Francisco do
Not
whatever he
easily,
wants
so you
here,
can use it right
because
now
he's
to
got
gain
2
an
memory
extra
boosts. He's got a cool boy, so he's got a ton of memory already. And if he gets a
for
gravity
this
crush, it
turn,
might just be
so-
ripped like next turn.
But he
We're still
will-
looking
even
for the
if
security attack +1
Francisco checks that
Greymon,
one
so I
memory,
think that
he
might be
does have
the
the
one
ability
piece
to
that
gain
Toki's
2
missing
memory for
to
each
get
of
his
the red memory
OTK.
boosts, so he could go to 5, and then with that Agumon X he just added, could put
Yeah,
him to 6
yeah,
with
you kind of
pools.
right, Revo.
Yep, so it looks
Although I
like
will say the newest
play
one a little
is,
buggy, but the
attacking
design
for
idea is
cross-screen. Something
fantastic.
that's really nice about this
The idea
cross-screen
is there,
you
it's
give
just
them
the-
a lot of
the
advantage, if you
execution
start
with
getting
me.
into security, so you gotta be very, very
Oh,
careful
that's your
with
man's,
that.
not Roy?
And
That's your
getting into
man's?
an Agu X and
Vote for your mans.
almost half, soon to
You
be
got
half of your
Francisco,
security is already
I got
gone.
Toki.
And we know
Glorious
Toki doesn't play
Nippon
that
over here.
defensive of a variant of Black
It's like
War
11
Greymon,
o'clock at
and
night.
Unfortunately, even with that Ballistamon, the Ballistamon allows Francisco to pierce over that Agumon.
I think that I don't know if the players from
So,
the West were allowed
looking
to change
see
their
what the next
deck.
play is. Again,
Because we're currently
there
in
should be
BT13
something
right now,
in that raising,
the players
soon.
from
We do know
Japan
there's
kind of just like
something
fell
in
back 2 sets or a couple sets, and I
Starmon
think they like
trying to get that
remade
into
decks. I don't
circulation
know.
And I wouldn't dislike another.
Man's from your
type of
locals,
you know, big one example.
damn.
The
Let's
triple
go. You got the hometown hero out here.
Over to
All right, hold on. Toki's cooking. Wait a second.
There's a lot, but, we know
Gain
that
a memory here, go to
they're
4.
behind in a lot
I
of
think
ways.
he's gonna go
And
off here.
With the combination
Search
of Full Boys
for-
and red memory boost, they probably aim to get up to any
Oh,
play they
shitty
want
search.
to anyways.
Really
Agu
bad
X
there.
goes on top of
Does he have the
Agumon, so
Greymon,
then the
though?
Cool
Let's
Boys
see
gain
it.
that extra memory, and then
This might be
draw,
game, actually,
then
y'all.
reveal the top 3 cards
This
off of
actually
the
might be
Agu X,
game.
Cool Boy, Agumon, and Gravity.
Yes.
No hits
Another
again.
Got the
miss.
Greymon.
That's
It's a wrap,
3
I think.
misses on
I think
these
Toki
top
won this.
threes.
Let's go, baby. First game, wrap it up.
Going up to potentially 8
Zero
memory
cost
versus
with the
Security
X
Attack,
antibody.
1
Can't be
Greymon
destroyed by
right
effects
there.
now.
For 2.
I don't think Francisco's
Going
deck
down to
runs any
2.
options that would like really like screw you here. I know Crossheart has a
Into the
couple of them,
Greymon X for
but
free
I
here,
don't think they're
which will
typically
reduce
run in the
next
deck.
Evolution cost you have by 2. Now you can
All right, Toki, yeah. 0 cost, Metal Greymon X antibody level 5 here.
Turn with the double red memory boost.
He didn't find his normal level 5 Metal Greymon, so he can't attack into this X3, but I don't think he wants to. I think he's going to spin his memory boost and then get to his Black War Greymon and then try to go for game.
And you will get the deletion there with
The one thing that may stop him, is
There's
X7.
no Metal Greymon underneath, nor is there an X antibody underneath, so there is no deletion in this situation.
Yes, you do need to be able to go up those chains to do
He's got to
that.
be really careful too, because Tokyo only has two security to work with.
However, we do know that at this point that this Metal Greymon X cannot be DP reduced, nor can it be Digivolved, which means at this point, Long Key at a Stocktoe would not proc on the DP depletion, but it would on the
All right,
bounce.
Toki, let me see it, man.
If that 4th security right now,
Spin them,
that in
spin the memory
Francisco's
boosts.
security is a Long Key.
And
Bring
we'll
out
have
the
to
Black
see
War
again.
Greymon X
Toki's list
and go
is
ham.
Very explosive.
Wait,
You can
what?
Get all your security
Huh?
on for your opponent very, very easily.
Oh, he's gonna swing in
And
here.
we'll have
Okay.
to see if that's the
All right.
decision he wants to make.
If he pops the double red memory boost, he is
Digimon
going
has
to-
no
he is going to
side
go
deck.
Black War
No,
Greymon.
we just got Mulligan, dude. I mean, we're
Deciding
fighting
to
for rights
just
over here.
attack Into the cross 3, get the double material.
Oh,
save
I don't
there,
like
using one of
this.
the memory boosts to go
Why?
To 2, using another one. For 2
Why?
again,
You might
and,
die, bro.
Greymon- Oh, an Agu there for 3.
No blockers?
And
He must not have the level
for
6.
2. You get the memory
Oh.
back. You're still at 0.
Toki, you're making me real scared, man.
Okay, going back into Greymon X.
Gonna drop him with 2. There it is. F. He can't take the Black War Greymon though. He can't take anything. Damn, has to be X antibody. Oh, shit.
boy. Oh, not what you
Oh,
wanted.
no.
Lost my
We've
my
already
headphones.
seen one of the Black War Greymon sent to
Dang.
the bottom deck, so you
Toki
know another one.
came-
And just
Came out
another
here with a
miss
bag of money,
off this top
hands
3. I
just
don't think he's
buttered
gotten
up, just
any
fucking
besides the red
slipping
memory boost
through.
to hit this game.
I think he's been. Oh, really? Okay, so then that would be he's like what, 1 for 5?
1 for 5, yeah, because one of the red memory boosts were hit off the security.
All right, let's see it,
They
buddy.
don't search though.
No,
Uh,
no.
But he did play 1.
Yes, correct.
He used both memory boosts that turn. That
So
was kind of
there's
surprising.
no
I thought maybe he
blockers
just used
on
one,
the
but
board for Toki. We'll have to see.
I'm trying to think what
there is a chance
Francisco
for
could do besides
for this
just
deck
going in
to
with an
start.
X7
Also,
here.
I could be wrong. Did he
Fuck.
use the triple tamer?
Why did I say something? Why did I do
saw.
that?
I think he was thinking about it.
This is gonna kill the Metal Greymon. Does it have Security Attack Plus? It does have. Oh, I think that's game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's cost minus 6. That's cost minus 12. So it's 2 costs. I think it's game. Shit, man.
Ballista, Durulu, and we need a Sparrowmon and a Starmon. So there's another Starmon.
Destroying Greymon X here.
A Sparrowmon. That is the
he's gonna run into.
That's gonna be played for 2. You get a deletion, and this is going to be checking 2.
Oh, that was smart. Okay. Since Metal Greymon X went in,
the Greymon
yeah, that's it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Since Metal Greymon attacked, it didn't really matter, but since Metal Greymon attacked, like, it was wide open. But Francisco could have just gone for security anyway.
So 2 checks, 1 and 2, just more Agumons and Starmons.
The smart play, it's still a smart play there, because if he leaves up the Metal Greymon X antibody, and then he checks a Hades Force, and he's like, well, my second attacker is now, like, screwed, and I have no way to, like, get the final attack off, so.
He could have slotted that Z Greymon underneath the triple tamer to gain that extra memory and that extra draw.
Oh, all right.
There was also the fact that he could have
Toki, come on, man.
First, because even if that Starmon gets
you know,
in battle,
I thought you had it, but you didn't go into the Black Hole Greymon X antibody.
I think that was the best choice.
Yeah, so that was the end of game number 1 there, and just showing the power of the deck. You know,
come on, Toki. It's fine if you want to make this close, man, but that was you want to go up the game.
And with the triple
up game 1.
Almost always play it and keep it your turn and get the rush attack.
Because, you know, you're down a game. That's why you start to make mistakes. And then it's a wrap at that point.
Reboot, you'll have blocker. There's just so many good things about this cross 7 if you're able to get into it.
Yeah, I see the.
The thing you're missing is option card negation.
I see it on my phone. Let me see if I can post the deck list up real fast. Hold on, guys.
And it looks like some good shuffles there.
Digimon.
Definitely Toki's deck not being super happy with how he ordered his top 3 searches.
Hey, Lyle, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
A little bit luckier.
We're just watching the recorded top 4 for Digimon Worlds.
Did you see anything with Toki's?
Oh, here it is. Perfect. Got it.
Just for game number 2, if he wants to potentially get to our game number 3 here.
I don't know if Toki plays the Black Greymon.
Yeah, this is the deck list for all 4 of the top 4 players.
But even then, it's really hard to set up a blocker.
Wait, what? Wait a second.
It's more streamlined for an aggressive play style.
For sure. And he's not running the Black War Greymon X either. He's just playing the Black War Grey and the Gaiomon package.
What the fuck?
Have we seen an X antibody either? Because
these are never mind. I'm sorry. These are deck lists from like champions from like lots of different regions. Hold on.
A couple copies of it.
Where's the champions from this one?
Now that we're on the spot.
No, you're fine. Because in that entire matchup, we never saw an X antibody get hit in the security. We didn't see one get hit off any of the searches. So
Augustimbo.
I started wondering, where are your X antibodies? We saw the 2 gravity crushes.
Yeah, he's running 2. I'm making sure.
Oh, wait a second. Are there more than just like these? Yeah. Wait, what?
It looks like we are about to get started. Going to do the opening hand and opening.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Well. And yeah,
did the champions from a bunch of different regions all play, but they're only streaming the top 4 from all of those? How am I not in the top 4? Great question, my man. Great question.
And go through all of that security.
How did my man Eggman take my job? I'm in
a
shambles.
lot of power right now.
They're not big security bombs unless, of course, you happen to run into the big bad Shoutmon Cross 7. That's
finally, we'll share all the deck lists used by champion finalist Kevin, Augustin Poe. So it seems like I'm just like reading
the only other things I could think of is maybe is in Zero Tamer.
I'm just reading the
or maybe even
tweets that they put out, and it seems like they had all the champions play, but they're only doing the top 4.
Do you think Toki will go first, or do you think he will go second? Because we've talked about several of these players now, and every time
you can watch the premiere of the World 22 World Champion Finals live on YouTube with highlights of the initial rounds before the semifinals matches.
Yeah,
oh, sick!
3 ourselves on these guesses here.
Okay, so they actually recorded some of the highlights of some of the other games. It would be nice if they actually just recorded all the games. I mean, if you have the highlights, you should have just given us the game, you know?
He finds on the 3rd check, man. Looking at those first 2 and having to send 2 security attack plus 1 Greymon to the bottom. Really
Francisco with that JoJo pose, man. We can talk about that shoe knee pose.
But you have to be also very lucky for the fact that if you are missing that rookie, the fact that there are only 4 Agumon X's that you can utilize in this particular variant.
All right, Toki, come on, man.
That
make the comeback, big dog.
Impressive hit with the cool boy.
Yes, indeed. So looking at the top 4 with the Taiki.
Oh, this X7. What's he gonna? He's probably gonna put the X7 in hand.
Cross 7 to hand. Sparrowmon underneath.
Yeah,
and,
Sparrowmon underneath. That makes sense. Yeah. And then Dodomon or Ballistamon to the bottom.
Yeah, I think
hey, Moon, no problem. I mean, I thought it was weird that they just kind of like threw it out there without much of a wind-up. Like Bandai. I don't know why I was surprised. I feel like I should figure that's like the norm at this point. But yeah, I saw no one else was doing. I was like, why am I not just like streaming this with folks? So I was just watching it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So, yeah, thanks for coming by.
The order is so close, but
we got the finals here. Francisco is 1 win away from taking everything. Meanwhile, Toki out here fighting for his life with his OTK deck.
To an Agumon gets saved there.
Yes.
And, card draw with the Pikmons as well.
Card draw. He's gonna get saved. Yeah. Man. All right, thanks for stopping by, Bethany. Yeah, I'll definitely be at Evo JP tomorrow, so I'll post up some stuff if I can find some interesting videos or pictures.
Either have to cross from hand or just
oh yeah, there's the cross.
Oh wow.
X3.
Man, yeah, for one, this early in the game is pretty.
This is a really good card. It came out in BT11 and it gave Crossheart the little more extend that it needed that it didn't have because the X4 got restricted to 1.
We'll take the triple tamer this time.
Yeah, we know we've got the Cross 7 already.
Rooting for the Crossheart deck as an NA player? There you go. Feel bad for JP to have to face this shit again. Nah, man. Toki's running a really cool deck.
0 memory.
In Japan, he won with a deck with this similar style. It's like an OTK deck. And he found a way to like keep the theme of the deck, but like do it 2 sets before.
If he has it.
So
that's true.
Really cool props to him for like making the deck that he won with in Japan viable for like the Worlds events.
We'll give you 4 whole memory.
Taiki.
I get to do some cycling next turn and get some extra memory and pass on over.
Like he could have just gone and like net decked, find like the best deck at that series, that set again. But he's like, you know what? Let me run with what I went with again.
Big deciding factors for it.
GB versus finals were fire. Yeah, I heard Gamera did. Gamera was in finals, but I don't know who won, so no spoilers.
Right, and thinking on this next turn.
All right, Toki's moving pretty quickly here. Only down to 3 security, but he could win.
Goes in.
Potentially next turn. Oh, hold on a second. I don't like this.
1,000 DP into security, 1 check.
I don't like this at all.
Another Shoutmon.
Toki running B. Yeah, he is,
4 is kind
John.
of a magic number for Toki's deck, as it seems. Especially since if you are able to get the security tap.
Plays the Agumon here. It feels like Toki is having trouble finding his pieces, and he's giving away so much memory to Francisco.
I think that's the setup with the Agumon at this point.
Francisco has what? 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in under his tamer. So right now his X7 is 6 costs minus any additional cards he has in hand. He might actually be able to like go crazy and take out Toki's
something that some of these Black War
Greymon or Metal Greymon like he did in the last game. I'm really worried actually. That seems like the play that you would make again.
That is an unfortunate.
It feels like Toki walked into the same trap that he did last time.
Okay. So we have the Z Greymon.
Why am I so nice? Why do I know? No. Why?
You have the reboot.
Why?
Or sorry, you have stars. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that might be a wrap, you guys.
Those are 3 materials.
Oh.
By 6, 4 with the ballista.
He actually walked into the same effing
so
trap.
This will be, I believe, 6 memory. You still get it out. You do
Damn,
not get to keep your
Gucci,
turn,
what's
but
up, man?
On the Metal Gray.
This is officially a sad boy stream. Hold on. No attack though. No attack.
And reboot, which is quite strong.
He doesn't have Blitz, so he's gonna destroy the Metal Greymon. But Toki has like super little memory. He's got like just the cool boy there, and I think next turn it's a wrap. This is literally like the same setup we saw last game.
But with a blocker reboot, it's going to be a lot harder.
The exact same setup.
Get around that.
Starmons and your boy X7 there. Oh, yeah, I think that's a wrap for
another
Toki, man.
attack
Damn, for real?
2 go to the bottom of that deck.
Not like this, man. Yeah, you're right, Ray. He did see him take the X7 again. I guess he just wasn't counting the pieces? I don't know.
Decide to try to digivolve up in the raising, or how much memory are you really comfortable for giving your opponent? Because you could just be losing this next
Lyle.
turn. You have 2 attacks.
They stole my job, man.
×7 is only
it would be
1
nice
check,
if, you know, since you got Japanese players here, that you have a Japanese.
But that is very scary to look at.
That's just me.
It is very scary. I don't know if Francisco's build runs the cross 5 off the top of my head. If he does, then
Francisco's build does run cross 5. Yeah, you definitely don't run. You don't think you run cross, run cross 5 in this
Look
deck.
at that. It's so tempting to.
We've seen it before.
You know, do that devolution.
They definitely did take her
the
gerbs.
raising area just because the Greymon would be able to get the draw with the Cool Boy. And
yeah, that's a wrap, I think.
Well,
hold on. Does he have the chance here? Wait a second. Toki got to level 5 in raising, but I think that. Oh, wait a second. Francisco doesn't have security attack plus.
Going to be 1 check in security.
Wait a second. So the difference here is that last time that thing was checking for 2, but now it's not.
Another miss.
Let's fucking go. No hits. God damn it! I swear to God.
And Yuya Kuga are sent to the bottom.
All right, hold on. Chance. Glimmer of hope here, folks.
Oh, he thought there was a second check.
Yeah. See, even I got schmicks right there. Toki thought it was 2 checks again. He's like, wait, chill.
Right. Making sure he gets the card draw and everything.
Francisco. Francisco
really
definitely a gentleman competitor.
He's ready.
He's like, you know, I'm still gonna attack you anyway, so it's fine. I'm not gonna change my attack based on what I saw.
And with 4 materials, this cross 7 is currently at 14.
Oh, he's got a ton of memory though. He could
that might be
drop like a cross 5 or a cross 3 and be okay.
Over it, but it will take a couple of resources to get there.
Oh no!
Isn't this in Japan? It's actually online. Francisco is in LATAM. He's a LATAM champion, and Toki is one of the Japanese champions. Yeah, there's the X4, the GOAT card.
That will be it. So that will be costing 4 because it costs 9. You got 2
puts him at
reductions.
0 here.
You get to draw 2 cards.
How does Francisco end his turn now,
though?
though?
And you are down to 0 security with this.
Hold on. It's fine. Gaiomon, let's go. Broke him apart.
Cross 4 is deleted, which means it does not get its end of attack effect, which could have been very dangerous.
All right.
What's still a little bit dangerous.
If Francisco doesn't kill, Toki actually can win. Hold on.
In this deck, you have become the next
Please.
world champion.
Yeah, Francisco is in a weird spot. Like, he's at 0 memory, so he's just going to give his opponent a bunch of free memory right now. And the Agumon is still sitting, like, pretty on Toki's side of the board. What's up? What's up, Adam? You heading to Evo tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. He's going to play the Zendro for 2. That's cool. Oh, wait, no, he didn't even play the Ballistamon. He doesn't have it.
Terrible here, because that Digimon is 14,000 DP. Isn't it base 13,000? And it gets 1 for every 2?
I believe you're right.
So it would be 15.
Ooh, does he have blocker though? Ballistamon is.
Yes, that is correct.
I always forget the effects off the cross art. Is Ballistamon blockers at piercing?
2 materials each for that plus 1K is currently sitting at 15K.
All right, hold on. Metal Greymon X here.
Metal Grey X comes down.
The Metal Greymon X might actually, or the Blackwell Greymon might actually be big enough to get over the
attacks into
the X7. Hold on here. He's going to attack with Agumon. He's going to let it happen? Really? He lets that one to go? He kind of has to. Never mind. Yeah, he has to let that go. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, chance. If nothing kills this thing, I think he wins the game.
X antibody under there for the additional protection, attacking into
Let's go!
And it is 11.
X7, it blocked. X7 blocked.
DP.
That's why it's suspended again.
Cross 5.
All right, so 2 touches. Yeah, 2 checks. Sorry, not 2 touches. 2 checks. All right. Digiburst for 2, and we're going back, baby. Let's go. Slap
Still
again.
Has all the sources, or all the attack DP buffs. Cross
yeah, 1600.
And that is going to be it. We're going to go to game number 3.
Toki sweep. Toki sweep.
Both players.
Let's go, Toki.
They want to get this. And we've got one more game to decide who gets it.
Toki's patience really paid off here.
Bro, Francisco, that was a good game. Toki almost walked into the same trap again. I got real scared, but whoo-wee.
Yeah, and
my man found a way.
Using that bait, a little bit of a miscalculation.
We just got a real game.
To do that block on Agumon could have prevented a lot of damage.
Happy feet.
And potentially
that ain't
the
Falco.
World Finals. We'll have to see.
Bro, Eggman, smile, bro.
Finding out, what
was
is
that
the
juke?
right
Thank you,
for
man.
me to win against this deck, and I think he found it and executed it for this game number 2.
Come
I
on,
think
bro.
Francisco decided to block
Smile.
X because he was concerned that he'd already seen Gaiomon. So Gaiomon here could
I'd be doing
potentially
cartwheels if I was
just
in his
de-Digivolve, the
spot,
cross
man.
7 and then just attacked into
Zaibatsu Brow
the Z Greymon and
Digipanda.
delete it from the battle.
You think
That's the
you think
difficulty of
Digipanda
playing,
definitely dropped his
such
child into a
different top ends
volcano?
where they're so flexible that you can play around.
Where
one
is this
and
being
by
held?
doing that,
The
you play into
internet.
other. It's very difficult to decide what is
Damn.
the worst option there.
I also think in that
Aerox, you know, man.
situation,
If you
I
know,
recall,
you know, and
Toki
you know.
did not actually Digivolve until he had swung afterwards with the Agumon X.
He just want to sleep.
Yeah, and so
The
I
man
think
stole
that's
my
something
job,
that
man.
if you try to calculate, I don't
kinda-
think if they had Gaiomon, there's
kinda-
any
I'm
way
kinda
for
tight
them
about
to
that.
win that turn, and it could just have been a case
Respect
where
the hustle,
Francisco
though.
didn't think that he had another cross in hand.
Yeah, he's been doing
potentially end it,
BS
but
stuff like the
we'll see if
Battle
that's the
Spirit
case.
stuff, One Piece stuff,
Looks like
and
we're
I guess
starting to
they
get
reached out to
into
him for this
game
as well.
Number 3 in just a minute. Do you think Francisco wants to go first or second here? And something else, he's been playing a lot more cross 7 than we saw in his semifinals.
Yeah, I can't imagine what time
I
they had
honestly
this,
think
considering
both
the
players
players are
wanna go
literally on
first. They
opposite
want to
sides of the
establish
world. I
their
think that
stack first
Francisco
on the
and
board
Toki
so
are
they
literally
can
on
promote
like 12
or
hours or like
set up their
14 hours, something like that
chambers and have
apart.
the components already underneath them.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And definitely a situation where both decks are trying to make their big stack. And try
Do
to
you
get
normally
them
cast
first.
Digimon events? I've done quite a few of them. I've also done an insane amount of work
see
behind
that.
the scenes
We'll see.
We'll have
that
to see.
I don't really like to talk
We've
about,
been
but
iffy on these for this entire
yeah, I've
championship,
done a
so
lot
it
for
looks
Digimon
like,
that folks don't know
okay.
about.
Everyone wants to go first
All right,
here.
Sparrowmon up.
Sparrowmon on top of the Pickmon.
Yeah, so
Always one of the best
Francisco
cards to hit. All you need to
Francisco
make
going
that
first is
perfect
really
turn
good for
is
this
a
deck just because it's so aggressive, like innately. That's just
And
like one
deciding
extra
to
security he's
there.
gonna get before Toki can
Francisco
actually make
hasn't been
something
very
happen.
lucky with opening tamers for most of these, but that does not seem to be the case this game.
Yeah, it's 12 between
Taiki
Argentina and
Kudo
Japan. That's
reveals
crazy.
another Taiki Kudo.
East, nah, I didn't
Cross
create
three,
it. That's
cross
not
four,
for.
and another
But I've done an
Taiki
insane
Kudo.
amount of work.
Little
I'll
bit
say
rough.
that.
Yeah, and you do have to choose stuff if you have targets. So putting a cross 3 to the bottom of the Taiki is not going to be doing much, but just hanging out there for the rest of the game. But you do have to do it.
All right, let's go Toki. Just OTK and win, dog. That's all you need to do. Search up. Yes, give me that Greymon.
And we see that BT5 Agumon.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Greymon,
So he
X,
took
and
both. He looked at both of those Greymons,
Yeah,
but he.
they are- his
I think
deck
he's in a
is
really good
being
spot because he didn't really
kind,
think
finally,
about it.
getting a lot more
We
of
get the
his
draw
hits
here as well and the
in
search.
top
Yes, look
threes.
at
Let's see
this.
if we can
X
get
antibody
another
pickup. That's it.
A double hit, almost a double hit.
Almost, so close.
It's rare you get that X
flash
antibody
of red, I
pickup.
was like, yo, they're nope, never mind. It's just an Agu
Yeah,
X.
it's just an Agu X. Yeah, and so many times, whenever I
Gucci,
hit
real
X
talk, like
antibody off
support
one of these
content
Agumons,
creators are people who are
I
doing
never
stuff for your
find the other
community.
piece.
They're
It's
so
always- it's
valuable.
always one or the other.
Yeah.
Like I had nothing but like love
Just
for
a
people who
fantastic
like
start
put their
here for
communities on their
Toki. Has
back.
A lot more resources and found them a lot quicker than these.
All right,
past two
Sparrowmon
games.
up, yeah,
Looks
like I said
Sparrowmon
before.
is attacking into security and hits
Same
into
shit. Let's go.
another
Toki got the Kevin
piece for your
stacking
engine.
strats out
2
here.
more memory on any turn you want.
Red memory boost off the
We
top
also know Toki
again.
does have the Greymon X in hand. We did glance it when he drew.
Oh, he's
into
gonna
it,
drop another
which means
Mikey
that
though.
At even 1 memory, it could be a lot of advantage here.
Ooh,
And,
lots of good
again,
cards
just
here.
Taiki finding again a couple pairs.
He's gonna
and you
keep the
do
X5
have
in hand
a
and then put.
Sparrowmon
He actually
to the
runs
bottom,
King
which you
version in this
already
deck.
have
Wow.
On the board, so not really a really good target for you, and a cross.
Dang,
five
gotta
at a
sub
time.
up, bro. Use that prime.
We saw the
What's up,
cross
Rafka?
fives last time in the security, so this
It's
time
just
we
me.
might actually see them do some
Man
work
getting
on the
excited about
battlefield.
game.
If you're
Gamer
able to
guy.
establish one, it does do 2 checks, and it does get the reboot, and it has blocker, and you can play it for 0 if you have all your pieces.
Hey, my man, Moon. Thanks for using the prime
Probably
right here,
my
big
favorite
dog.
out of all the crosses.
It's very, very good.
Who getting smoked?
All right,
It's
so
either gonna be
decision here,
LatAm
if you
or
want
Japan.
To,
We're-
how you end over this
I think
turn.
Chad might be a little
Guessing he's
divided.
gonna wanna try to
Francisco's
attack
Francisco's
with
really
the
good.
X to get down to
I
full
gotta give
security
him
on
that.
his own side, but we'll have to
Toki
see if that's true.
just has this crazy OTK deck though.
Will he trade off, or will he pop the memory boost and
Ooh.
use that extra 2 memory to go into a Metal Greymon?
Yeah, I don't think he can trade unless he does.
well, he's gonna run in with the
transformation
Agumon
so
here. I like
looks
this, I like
attacking
this.
to the security with the Agumon X.
Nice death.
Hits a Ballistamon.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
I
will get
like
the
it.
lead
I like. He's gonna give a lot
there.
of
Goes into
memory
metal
away
grade
here though.
for 4,
So this is kind of
passing
problematic.
3,
But I don't think he can die in the
and
next
that's what
turn. So
happens.
I think Toki, if he's got the Black War Greymon, in the following turn, I think he's set up. He's got the red memory boost, so he's going to have minimum 3 memory to work with, which means he can Digivolve into the black metal, and then just, or sorry, not black metal, but the black war Greymon, and then go in. And he might be able to just win off that. He can take out, I think, 6 security in a turn, so it's like true OTK potential.
Not really used for anything other than an extra climb up.
And that Sparrowmon going 2-0 against
Have to root for the motherland. The question is, where is the motherland?
And it looks like there's
of course, you mean glorious Nippon. I assume.
2 of the materials, so it will be for.
All right, Francisco here, making moves, making moves. He does have rush.
2 of those cross hearts.
He has another X5. Shit. He's not gonna get it though. He's already got one in hand. Doesn't need it.
Ooh, that is a lot of value right there.
For sure. So now you have something you can Digivolve in the Razor.
Yup, swing.
3 can attack into security.
It's fine. We already got one in sources, so we don't need another one.
The turn would be over right here.
Yeah, Toki's deck is built in such a way that there's nothing in Francisco's deck that I've seen so far that would be able to stop him once he actually gets to his Black War Greymon. So I think if Toki's got it in hand, it might just be a wrap. Unless Francisco has a blocker, which he would desperately need.
Again, any memory you give your opponent, you can really regret.
Like if he could play,
there might not be a lot of choices to give. Was
it Zenjiro and then get the Ballista down? I think it'd be fantastic.
I'm just not quite sure how many.
That'd give him something. I'm not sure if it would be enough. If Toki has the Metal Greymon X antibody in hand, and it'll just slap it outright. But I mean, that's some sort of defense you got to put up.
Decks are so explosive. This next turn for Toki.
My man Francisco locked in that room, bro.
Of the entire tournament.
You may not leave the room. They got him locked up. You get your freedom if you win.
And just deciding.
So the format is BT11. Yeah. So
this is, again, the last game
Toki won with a deck that was similar to this, but he found a way to make it work within BT11 because we're a couple sets ahead here in Japan. So it's really cool to win with the deck that he kind of won with in Japan. It feels thematically correct.
He is deliberating.
Meanwhile, I don't know. I said it before. I don't know if the players. Oh shit!
Looks like he's
I don't know if the players are able to.
Maybe just to put a blocker on the field. That seems to be
who won overseas in the West. I'm not sure if they're allowed to change their deck.
With 4 materials, it's going to be.
He's going to give a ton of memory away though here.
And a Sparrowmon.
But
so you are passing your opponent 6 memory, but it is also going to be quite a force to get over.
Wait a second. Is that the perfect defense?
And Francisco at this point presents game. On board with the
yeah, Francisco has game here, but he has to.
Yeah, there's 3 right now. There's 1 in raising that can do another damage, and now we see.
Oh yeah, he does have the Starmon too. Okay, we're gonna come out here. What's the player? How do you fight against the big fat
just unfortunate
X7?
Really
he did give him a ton of memory though.
Now to get the Digivolve on the cross 7.
He's 16k blocker, which is just enough. Wait, no, not 16, right? He's a 15.
He does only get 1 block though, so if he can exceed.
He's only 15, right? He said 16, I think.
Of that cross 7. It can be blocked, and it's not as problematic.
Oh, he's gonna pop one of the 6.
Gets the Digivolve
one of the 6Ks here,
X, which does get a deletion of something with the 6K.
Hunter of Artemis, thanks, man. Oh, Darklight, what's up, man? This is not live, unfortunately.
Next turn.
But they just released all the info for it, or all the videos. Okay, hold on. Oh, he plays the Yuya to get the memory. Let's fucking go, bro. Black War Greymon kind of nice out here. Hold up, fam.
Okay, going into Black
War Digivolve plus 2,000. 18k.
Yeah. Oh, he
the Black War Greymon is going to be pumped.
Well, it has to be is it the same level, right?
It will get the 2,000 DP buff.
Okay.
But I'm not quite sure right now if he missed time display because we saw him Digivolve into the Black War Greymon. And then his immediate action afterwards was placing the X antibody underneath instead of suspending the Yuya. So he might have missed the timing.
Oh no, he messed up the play timing.
Right now.
Yeah, it's such a stressful thing. Again,
he Digivolved into the Black War Greymon X antibody. Oh, sorry, take that back. He Digivolved into the War Greymon before he played the X antibody option card. So he doesn't have he doesn't have an X antibody on the field. So I don't think he can actually play the X antibody. Shit, Toki fucking through.
To attack and still survive because right now the Black War Greymon is only going to be 14,000 DP.
Bro, I don't know if you can shake that off.
DP cross 7 on the other side, so you definitely would have needed that to that plus 2K. It would have made a huge difference for this matchup. However,
So he does get the
+2
2K from the Yuya.
to attack into the cross 7 as well, since you have the Metal Greymon underneath it, so you can get rid of it first, and then you can start doing your attacks.
Correct. The only issue is, does he have the 2000 DP from the Yuya Kuga?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he does have the 2K from Yuya.
I wonder if he just how he drew it, because again, he did. You could have used it before you
Yeah,
digivolved into
Frankie got a
the
fantastic
Metal
head of
Grey
hair,
X,
man.
but I'm guessing that must have been the draw from it.
I'm jealous.
I think they're deliberating still.
Yeah, what's going on here?
See
Bro,
if
give me
that
the
Yuya remains
4-1-1.
suspended or not.
If Black War Greymon doesn't attack, we have our
Ooh,
answer.
Artemis, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the prime. Damn, the prime warriors are out here today.
All right, looks.
Hold on.
He's looking hopeful.
The memory gauge is still set at 0, so no additional actions have been played at this time.
Wait, what?
Oh, and deciding that they missed the timing for the Yuya, so having to.
Oh, he
digivolve
missed the
into
timing for
Digimon to
Yuya,
get the
so
blitz to
shit.
Assumedly attack over the cross 7 here.
And there's also a D-Digivolve for that cross 3.
Oh yeah, he gets rid of the cross 3. Okay. So let's reset here. He digivolves in the Gaiomon because he missed the timing before.
So using that to attack into that cross 7 there.
So he's gonna use the
And,
Yuya now.
Best you can do, no
And
defenses
then-
over there, and with the Gaiomon on top, you're gonna have a hard time. Even closing out this
I guess
next
the
turn as well if you're able to get to
X7
one. So,
blocked the attack
we'll
here.
have to see how it
Or
goes.
did he run into it? I guess it doesn't really matter. He had the
So
option,
start of
right?
the next turn, you get the reboot, and you do get the trash to the top security with the Metal Greymon X inheritable. Going down to 3, hits a Omni Shoutmon, and we'll have to see what
Alright, so
Francisco
yeah,
gets to do
the
here.
Metal Greymon
Wasn't
X
a long
antibody
key.
inheritance,
Was
like
not a long
Eggman said, pops the security.
Two checks
The
here,
problem is,
no
I don't
blocks.
think that
And we know that cross 5
Toki
is
has
advanced. If you're able
blocker.
to play the cross 5 for 2, you can keep
and
your
he's got
turn
2
and go
swings,
for it.
maybe
So
3 here. 2
the
memory is
Shoutmon
enough for
attacks
Francisco to win the
security.
game. I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to draw, and I think he just got it. He's held the X5 in hand all game. I think that's
Right,
going to be
the
enough.
Agumon, no effects. Can you get a cross 5 out here with enough materials? I think there's enough underneath these Taikis. We're double checking,
He
triple
has all the
checking.
materials. He has all the materials.
All right,
There's
yeah,
the
so
Shoutmon,
Francisco
the
trying to figure it
Ballistamon,
out.
the Darulu,
I think he's got the X5, though.
the stars, and also the Sparrow.
Yeah, he's going to rest the
He has
Mikey
enough to
here, and I
go
think that's a
into
rip.
the cross
Oh,
five
it's
for 0
X3.
memory and
Man.
do a swing.
Oh, but cross 3 is just as good as well. There is the Ballista and the Darulu. You do that for 1. You get to attack
Toki,
1 more time.
my
and we have a
G.
new world champion.
You
It is Francisco from Latin
threw!
America with
Bro! Toki!
Is that what a game?
What a close back and
Oh.
forth. Both players making tiny miscalculations, forcing that game.
Bro,
number
you
3
got to
here,
give it up to
and we
Francisco,
have
though.
it. We
I
have
mean,
our world
he was on Toki's ass, too. I think a lot of people would have just missed that.
2-1.
Toki kicking
And
himself, though.
that concludes all of our matches
Bro.
for the 2022 Digimon World
Shout
Finals.
outs to LATAM.
What a season
Taking
it has been.
the
We had a
championship.
lot of close matches today. All of them
That
were
hurt,
could've
bro.
gone either way,
That
but we
shit
do
hurt
have
so
our new
hard.
champion.
My heart.
Placing at 4th.
Toki.
Masao representing Japan and piloting Mastamon. Mastamon has been a fan
If any of
favorite
you
for a
guys
lot of
see
players this
Eggman,
whole time,
again, with
and
no malice in my
BT11
heart,
did introduce a lot of support
honest
for this set.
criticism,
What were your thoughts
no
looking over
hatred,
that
no
deck
spite
list?
intended at
Looked
all.
like he put a lot of time into it.
You
Every
would-
Master
he would
Mod list
be
that I look at, I know that there's
such a
lot of
great
personal
commentator
choice.
if
A
he
lot of
just
these players make these decks
inflected
really
a little
personal to
bit
them,
more
and
and
there's
some
no
tone,
exception
some
to
tone
what is
changes.
out with their deck.
We also saw techs of
Damn.
We did not see them come to play.
Toki's
or
played that
Omnimon
deck
were
so
merciful
damn
though,
much. How did he miss that, man?
Mastamon does have a lot of
I think he just got too excited to
wide
win, and he's
also
like,
control the board at
I fumbled the
times.
bag.
100%, and that's something I think is very strong. And if you
That's
commit yourself to
crazy.
this archetype and you're continuing to play it, there's a lot of how you can do it.
Dang.
And then also sharing that top 4 placement, we also had Kevin from North
I
America
am
with that Black Word.
Livid, bro.
Black War
Can we
Greymon
get a
X
top 3
being a
match?
fan favorite of
Who's
North
third
America.
place?
We saw many of the control elements utilized here at Nationals here in North America. What are your thoughts on it in Worlds?
Hold on a second, I actually wanna look this up.
We know that it's something that won't be as strong going down the ways And you gotta play it as you can, and I think
deck builder
pilot was able to get second place here in North America.
Let me read the X antibody option card here because I want to know exactly what happened.
Absolutely agree. Coming in second place though, we have Toki representing Japan. Toki used a
not good enough.
Black War Greymon, focusing more
not
on the
good enough, Toki.
security check methods.
Yeah, I think it's also a little bit of a bluff tactic for that deck because
bluff tactic. No, man, that's the deck. See, if they would have got the Japanese commentator who knows this shit, we'd be okay. But
Black War Greymon promo, and you are just going
game one. So while you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Okay, so no problem there. In here,
from BT8 that is a blocker. We saw more of the aggression.
Place this card on one of your Digimon without X antibody in his Digivolution cards as his bottom Digivolution card. Oh, so he couldn't place it then.
Times even taking it in a single turn.
100%.
So wait, what
it's
happened?
Very, very strong deck. Very well piloted throughout this entire event. And with a tiny miscalculation at the end, which does lead
you can't place an X antibody up under a Digimon who already has X antibody in its
Francisco from
in its traits.
With Crossheart.
What a game that was, considering we know how Crossheart operates. We saw that it had already some restrictions.
So he didn't have
the BT11 format, and here
he wouldn't have had the
seeing it in action and at the top.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have had the protection if he swung, but he didn't swing. He actually ended up swinging over the 16 or the X7.
I think Francisco played it very well all event. And
I think I want to say it's cost, but that's 14.
Champion. And that concludes the 2022
World
Finals.
That's so painful, bro.
Toki. Congratulations again to
Toki.
Francisco for taking this event, being our world champion, and I'm really excited for it.
Congratulations also to all the players.
Bro, you cannot say I'm excited for it in a more monotone voice.
And Bandai themselves for providing us.
We're not seeing the team that Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP.
It was a great event. Really
Digimon to Digimon with the same level that Digimon isn't affected by opponents.
We can't wait until the 2023 season.
There will be a lot more next year because there's going to be new archetypes and new Digimon to play.
100%. So signing off.
Damn, Ladam out here cooking the rest of the world.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Ooh, ooh. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, bro. Toki. I don't think. I wish I could go back and watch it. I want to take a look at what exactly happened there. Can we? Oh, we can. Hold on. Oh shit, we have the magic. All right, so what happened here exactly? Let's rewind a little bit, 'cause I need to know. Damn, Supreme Kai, I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you kindly. Let's do a little bit of research reconnaissance here. I want to figure out exactly what happened because I feel like I'm a little lost. All right, so Toki out here going literally 1,000 miles an hour. My man is literally like Poochie in Stone Ocean once he gets the DO stand awakened. And
Francisco
what happens here? All right, so Francisco puts up the defense as we saw.
On the battlefield.
Yeah,
he's got this is actually really smart play. Really heads up too. He gets a blocker on the field and a big one in the Shoutmon X7. But Toki's like, okay, I think I have an answer here. I've got this memory boost here. I've got a ton of memory that Francisco gave me to work with. So let's see if I can make something happen with it. So he has, currently, he has the Metal Greymon, whose inheritance lets him attack unsuspended Digimon, but he needs to Digivolve over to get that effect. He's also got the X Antibody Greymon, who gives him, basically defense against effects, deleting him or removing him from the field. He's got Security Attack +1 from the Greymon. He's got plus 2k from the Agumon, and he's got, I think, plus 1k from the Koromon here. So whatever he has plus 3k, and it has Security Attack +1. Let's see what happens here.
Only get one block, though, so if he can exceed the DP threshold...
All right, he Digivolves into the Metal Greymon X Antibody. So Metal Greymon X Antibody is going to let him do two things. It's going to let him gain the ability to not be de-Digivolved and not be destroyed, or not have his DP minused. So that's two things. He also gets to pop a 6k lower, and I think he pops the Sparrowmon here.
It can be blocked, and it's not as problematic.
Correct.
Also, he gets the inheritance effect whenever he unsuspends, is that right? Yeah, the opponent drops the security.
And gets the Digivolve into the metal.
So this is going to be really useful, especially even against the blocker, because the Black War Greymon is going to allow him to unsuspend.
For that cross 3 to reuse this next turn.
Is that locked to once per turn? Hold on a fucking second. Is that? Sorry.
One that he has on the
Metal Greymon is that locked to once per turn? If that not, that kind of wild. Jesus Christ.
Now we see Toki leaning back in that think position.
All right, let's see it.
Decides to raise, and just unfortunate, you really wish that Metal Greymon could be played right now to get the Digivolve on the cross 7.
It does only get one block though.
I just realized this, but Francisco is trying to speak Japanese with this guy. Damn.
So if he can exceed the DP,
he just said like 15 in Japanese. He's like kind of anticipating what his DP is going to be.
Threshold of that cross 7.
So. Oh, shit. I just realized. Oh, no, it is once per turn. Okay, never mind. I was looking at the Metal Greymon. I thought it wasn't once per turn. I was like, Jesus Christ, really?
Can be blocked.
I'm about to build this deck.
As problematic.
Correct.
All right, so he doesn't have an X antibody under it, but he does have Metal Greymon, so he gets both the effects.
And gets the Digivolve into the Metal Gray X, which does get a deletion.
He's going to pop the Sparrowmon.
6K or less, so deciding on the
doesn't have the Yuki here yet.
Less materials for that cross.
Ah, you're right. I see. So he got it. He should have spent the red memory boost before, played the Yuki Tamer, and then Digivolved. That way, he could get the plus 2,000 and the secondary effect off of the Yuki. Let me see. What is the secondary effect? Oh, sorry, not Yuki, but Yuya. When one of your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with Greymon in its name, by suspending this tamer, that Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. If it digivolves into a Digimon of the same level, that Digimon isn't affected by opponent's option cards until the next turn. So basically, he's just stacking up all these like defensive effects, so he can't die off the security check, and then he's just getting as big as fuck. All right, so he should have played a Yuya like before this Digivolved. He's going into the War Greymon here. Keep in mind, the War Greymon is at this point he could still do it, right? Yeah, it's no problem.
Hopefully, it was just.
So he goes to 0 here. He digivolves into the Black War Greymon. He can rest the Yuya and still get the plus 2,000 effect. He just won't get the secondary effect from digivolving into the same level because it went from a 5 to a 6. Got it.
Just drawn off the top of the deck because that and
Then he slots up under the option card, the X antibody, because he wants to make sure that if he gets removed from the board by some effect, his Greymon X Antibody's effect of allowing him to discard an X Antibody option to the bottom of his deck will keep him alive and keep him swinging.
This is a little cheeky.
Okay, going into Black War Gray X.
And then he digivolves, so he still gets the plus 2K here. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh. He didn't rest Yuya during the Digivolve. He Digivolved and then he did the X antibody option. So technically, he missed his own timing. Bro. Toki.
Using the effect.
Toki, yeah. Bro. Toki, you played this deck a billion times.
Well, it has to be is it the same level, right?
It will get the 2,000.
Let's imagine here that he didn't fumble the bag. Like, he didn't just take his hands, dip them into vats of butter, dip them into vats of oil, and then try to, like, grab the bag. Let's imagine that he didn't do that. If he does this the correct way, then his Black War Greymon has plus 3,000 from his inheritances, plus 2,000 from Yuya, and he's attacking for security attack plus 2, or plus 1. So he's hitting for 2 every time. He could attack, unsuspend, or with 2 sources, and maybe Francisco blocks, I don't know. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks left. He's going to unsuspend, so Francisco has to burn a security anyway. Francisco's down to 3. He attacks again, and he has to pop maybe the X antibody and the, what is that? The Agumon X antibody. So he pops the Greymon X antibody and the Agumon X antibody. And then he pops 2 more off Francisco's security. He unsuspends, so that's 4 now we've taken away. He would attack again, and that's 3 we've taken away. He would attack again, and then take the last 2. So these are the scariest 2. He takes the last 2 because he's taking away his own like DP plus ability, and I think that's maybe where Francisco would have waited to block. 2. No, it still wouldn't work out. He still got enough swings, I think. Yeah. Damn. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swings. Dang. Oh, thanks, Gucci. So, first attack, this blocks, burn 2. He loses 1 security. Second attack, no blocks. He hits 2 security, so that's 3, burns 2 more. Last attack, or next attack, he burns 2, unsuspends, last security, 1 more swing for game. Yeah. Toki fumbled the bag, man. Yeah, Toki definitely fumbled the bag. That's crazy. He just went too fast. Dang, really, man?
DP buff.
Okay.
But I'm not quite sure right now if he missed time display because we saw him digivolve into the
that was
Black
painful.
Greymon,
So he didn't get
his immediate
he did
action
gain the
afterwards
2k
was placing
DP.
the X
Sorry, he didn't
antibody
gain the 2k DP yet. I'm sorry, you're
instead of
correct. You're
suspending the
100%
immune.
correct.
So he might have
He didn't gain the 2k DP because he digivolved and then he put the option up underneath him. So that means that like the action of digivolving is over. He performed another action. So he misses the timing on the Yuya. Yeah, you can see it right there. This is the perfect face. If I made a video about this, I would make this the thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, it happens to everybody, right? I'm just so surprised because he's done this. He's ran with this deck so many times.
missed the timing window.